create an opportunity for kids that we've never seen the like of. What's interesting to me is to watch teachers in this district who are clamoring to get in here now, right? They've been wanting to teach this way and do some of this work for a while, and now have been given an opportunity to work side by side with colleagues who think and want to kind of reach out and challenge the status quo and do it in a different way and be innovative. So there's an energy that's growing around this thing that I just absolutely love. It actually makes me want to be a teacher again, to be honest.
At the Chamber of Commerce, one of the things that we recognize is that there's a skills shortage and a skills gap that exists in the workplace right now. And what we need to do is we need to start reaching our young people much earlier to make them aware of what the skills are and what the attributes are needed for them to be successful in the business world.
The old way looked like textbooks, worksheets, only one right answer, and the teacher had all of the knowledge. And now it's going towards information now is essentially free. So there's no value in just knowing information anymore because anything can be searched and looked up on the internet. The value is more in the skills that you hold and in your ability to think critically, collaborate well, and to design well. So that's our goal, is to give these skills to students.
I think with the new program coming in, it'll be a more all-around education, and it'll kind of bring fields together, and it's more realistic. Because in the real world, we don't really just sit there and just do math. It's a lot of things that are attached to that, right? So I think it'll be really beneficial for the students that are planning on getting into these STEM fields in the future.
Students are more into the work that they are doing, and they're interested, and their learning becomes real for them.
The fact that we're no longer looking at subjects in isolation. We're not talking about math and then science and then English and digital literacy in a series of blocks. We're talking about these classes being interconnected, and the teachers looking at common outcomes that are going to exist within each of the courses and designing projects around that.
I'm collaborating right now with the math and English teacher, so I think we're really excited about the changes that will come through project-based learning. We've been designing a few units where students will be able to be growing plants right now and learning about different biospheres while they do that, learning about microorganisms and bacteria while they study their plants. We're also designing a unit around Rick Hansen in hopes of building school spirit and teaching the students about the school's namesake.
I really like where it's going. I think that it opens a lot of doors. I think it's something that some teachers have been doing maybe in isolation up until this point, but it'll be really nice to see how we can all kind of collaborate and almost model what it is we're asking the students to do, and to see the different subject areas come together, some of them maybe for the first time. So I think it'll be interesting, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
One of the keys to education is constant evolution and change, to continue to respond and reflect to the world in which we live, which is, as you know, changing rapidly, to ensure that young people are fully equipped to be healthy, to be filled with great skills to cope, to have the problem solving and the communication and the competencies to constantly be the best that they can be, to have great character as they engage with others, and of course to be able to then apply that in an environment that's relevant to the world.
When you look at where the trends are in business right now, certainly technology is becoming a pervasive field that touches all aspects of business particularly. In addition to that, entrepreneurship is an area that is growing and increasing incredibly in Canada. And again, we need to develop students that have the skills to be able to enter into the entrepreneurial field.
So because they'll have more experience with more project-based learning, so you're solving real-world problems from businesses within the community, and I think employers look for that because you have a lot of experience under your belt.
I'm really excited. I think with the way the workplace is going, collaborating and the technology piece is huge. So I think that's great that we can start off a bit younger. I think teaching courses in isolation is just not the way it is when you're finishing school. So I think if we can bring that in now, it's a great way to get individuals prepared for the future.
Well, our staff and students are really excited about it. It's a unique and innovative idea that isn't being done anywhere else. So we're combining math, science, English, and digital literacy and teaching it in an interdisciplinary fashion. The feedback that we've got from our incoming grade 9 students and from the parents is a real sense of excitement and looking forward to the opportunity to be a part of it.
I think the kids are inquisitive. They're wondering what the buzz is all about, how things are going to be different, but they constantly ask you, how is this relevant to the real world? Well, that's the entire theme of the school, and the vision is around relevance and real world problem solving. So they're going to really enjoy this, it seems like.
There are a lot of kids who, students, friends of mine who, for whom school just didn't work. They just, we didn't seem to find a way to kind of connect with their passion, right? School didn't seem to draw a connection with them for their future. And, they kind of checked out. Some of them literally checked out, and some of them intellectually checked out. And so what I love about what we're doing now in education, and particularly with this, is about engaging kids in an area of passion that draws a straight line connection to their future.
What we need to understand is that you no longer reach a point in life where you can say, okay, I've done what I need to do in terms of learning. I think now we have to recognize the fact that things are changing around us so quickly. We have to be in a position to always be prepared to accept new things and learn new ways of doing things.
Well, I'm super excited to have this school named after me and to have the commitment of an ongoing partnership in education to have shared values, to ensure that this school is accessible and inclusive, and that there's an ongoing relationship that is more than just the name. It's about what we're all trying to do to help youth be better, more capable, more enabled to contribute to a more accessible, inclusive, and dynamic society.